Okay, this video is going to show you how to install GridWorld at home. I'm first just going to show what you do for everybody, whether you're using BlueJ or NetBeans. And then secondly, I'm going to do one at a time. BlueJ will be first, since most of you guys use BlueJ. And then I will show NetBeans as soon as we're done with BlueJ. If you're using BlueJ, as soon as we're done with BlueJ, you can just stop the video, because there's no point in watching NetBeans. The first thing you need to do is find the assignment document, which you've already found if you're watching this, and download the gridworld.zip file. Okay, I've already done that, and it's here in my downloads folder. So I need to double click on this file and extract it like we did in class. You can extract it anywhere you want to. I'm just going to put mine in my documents folder, which is here. My documents. Okay. And I do not care to see the files when I'm done. You have to do this for both NetBeans and BlueJ. Okay, once you're done with that, you can close that down. And so here's what we're going to do for BlueJ. So in BlueJ, hopefully you already have it installed. If you don't, just go online and search BlueJ and download it. I would recommend actually, if you do that, that you choose to download and install the one with the JDK. If you already have the JDK installed, this won't do anything to your machine. But if you don't have it installed, this will take care of everything at one time, so it'll avoid confusion. Once you get it installed, just create a project named GridWorld, or if you have your projects on your USB drive from class, you can just stick that into your USB port and open that project. You need to go into Tools and Preferences, which is where I am. So again, I got here by clicking on Tools and going down to Preferences. Find the tab that says Libraries. We want to add a library. So I'm going to navigate to my Documents folder and find the GridWorld code, which is what I just expanded, and double click on that GridWorld. And just say, okay, it's going to tell you to restart, and that's fine. So just restart BlueJ, and now it's ready to go. If you're doing this from scratch, you'll need to go ahead and import the files like you did in class. If you have your jump drives, you should have the files on there already. But just, again, go to the GridWorld code folder that we were just in, and go to Projects, and probably the only one I think you will need is BoxBug. Okay, so we've got that. And now you should be good to go with BlueJ. So this is the end of the BlueJ part. For NetBeans people, it's actually a little bit easier. So create a new project in NetBeans. Okay, that's this thing. And call it GridWorld. I called mine GridWorld class. You can call it anything you want to. Actually, I'll just go ahead and create a new project here. So it's Java. Call it GridWorld. And make sure to deselect this. You do not want it to create a main class. Just say Finish. And creates it. Okay, and we need to add a library, which, oops, not that one. Here's the new one. Notice the only library is the JDK. Okay, so to add a library, just right-click and say Add Jar, and go to the same place. Go to the GridWorld code folder, and it's done. You don't have to restart in NetBeans or anything like that. And then to bring in the files is pretty easy. So just pull the code up on the right, and you should just be able to highlight these three guys and bring them straight and dump them on source packages, and there they are. And that brings them in, so you actually are now ready to go. NetBeans is a little bit easier in this regard. So hopefully that gets you guys all set up to work